we will be continuing Chapter 11, Part 2. Other things happen in an exciting manner. We stopped on page 152 and we will be continuing on to page 153. Let's begin. It was then that the following exciting things happened in this order. 1. Dandy Dean squinted into the basement and noticed that the lights were out. He turned them on with the switch at the top of the stairs. Number 2. Then the lights came on. The lamp that the Templeton twins had hung shined right in his face. Number 2A. Casey the R-dog barked ridiculously. Bark, 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 bark. Number 3. Dandy Dean took a step or two down the stairs and saw something that was so startled that disturbed him, and he yelled, "Ah!" Number 4. At that moment, Abigail availed herself of the opportunity to smash him in the foot with the hammer. Ah! Number 5. He stumbled down the steps and crashed into the hanging mirror. Number 5A. Casey the RD barked in a R manner. Rawr! Number 6. John elected that moment to whack Dandy Dean across the leg with the piece of lumber. Ah! Number 7. Dandy Dean fell forward, grabbing the mirror for support. Number 8. The mirror came off its S-hooks, and it got almost without saying, went crashing onto the floor, along with Dandy Dean. Number 8A. Casey barked uselessly. Bark, 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 bark. Number 9. The Templeton twins, John dragging Casey, ran up the steps into the kitchen, shut the basement door, and locked it. Number 10. They ran outside. Casey looked around in the sunshine at the trees and the tired old lawn furniture and the general array of yard junk, her mouth open and her pink tongue gently bobbing up and down as she panted with excitement. Then I looked up at the twins with bright eyes and an expression that said, "That was fun. This is great. What's next?" No, wait. First, they came when they were running through the kitchen. Abigail's eyes fell on that drawing of a balloon mounted on the refrigerator. By that, I do not mean her eyeballs literally dropped out of her head onto the drawing. I mean the picture caught her attention. Then they ran outside. And that's when things got really tricky. Questions for review. Number 1. What is the difference between escaping and leaving? Write your answer in the form of a poem here. Number 2. What is the difference between ha and ya? Be specific. Number 3. What is the difference between being hit in the foot with a hammer and being whacked in the leg with a piece of wood? Draw a beautiful illustration of your answer. That is the end of Chapter 11.